Hi everyone, welcome to Gentle Yoga with June. I'm June. I'm here in Salt Lake City in the hotel, and the quietest place I could find, believe it or not, was in the gym. So I hope the sound quality is good. And just a little lovely thought for me is whenever I travel, I have a little piece of my dad with me around my neck. He was a professional trumpet player and he died 13 years ago. And in this little silver trumpet are some of his ashes. And so I have a real giggle wherever I am when I say things like, "Dad, you're in Salt Lake City." Anyway, gives me a kick, makes me smile. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out loud like that. Shrug your shoulders up, shrug them down heavily. One more time, inhale up. I always say one more time, and that was two, never mind. Just begin to follow your breathing, close your eyes, settle in. When you breathe, imagine that your whole torso breathes, as if you had a balloon inside that expands out three-dimensionally. So you're not just breathing with your belly or your chest, you're breathing out to the sides of your body and into your back as well. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Shrug your shoulders up, loop them back and let them fall down. Forward, up, back and down. Just like that. I didn't bring a yoga mat with me, and that's why I have my little grippy socks on, so that I can practice in the carpet, on the carpet in the room. But in the gym I did find this yoga mat. I have no idea how long it's been here. But I'm telling you, if you can travel to Bali and use some of the old yoga mats in some of the studios there that have a cure for something growing on them, I don't mind this one so much. It's been sanitized, it's been cleaned. Good. Bring your hands down to the mat, palms up. Inhale, reach your arms high. Turn your palms and press your hands down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, keep your arms up. And as if you were plucking lemons off a tree, reach, reach, reach. Always reminds me of stealing apples when I was a kid. We used to call it scrumping. We'd always have tummy ache on the way home because they weren't really edible, they were cooking apples. Reach really high, take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, unwind, reach high, and exhale, twist left. Inhale, up, and exhale, lean over to the right, reach as far as you can. Inhale to rise, and exhale, stretch over. You know, we never really stretch muscles, we lengthen them. But when I use the word stretch, you know what I mean. Inhale up, at least I hope you do, and exhale over. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, bring the soles of your feet together, and exhale. Reach forward, bring your fingertips to the mat, sway from side to side. Walk your hands in. Let's come to all fours. For cat-cow, beginning with a neutral spine, toes untucked. If you ever get cramp, feel free to tuck your toes. Inhale, draw your chest forward and up. Your hips will lift all by themselves. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift your chest forward and up. Exhale, round. Keep going in your own rhythm. A few more rounds. Come to neutral, tuck your toes, give a little rounding into your back and lift your knees, but then lower down. Inhale to cow. Exhale to a little cat. Bring your knees up, bring them down into cow pose, and then this time a little cow. Lift your knees and step back and wide for downward facing dog, and keep pedaling your feet. Begin with wide feet until your legs are a little loose, and then you can narrow your stance. And then become still, hold. Look towards your hands and walk to meet them. Hang in a forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring the backs of your hands to the mat and curl your fingers in and out of fists. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers and reach your hands up to the sky. Draw your shoulders more towards your waist, away from your head. We're upside down, remember, so that might be a bit confusing. Release your hands and walk them up your legs, coming all the way up to stand in mountain pose, fiddle with the closed pose. So just look down, feet parallel, hip distance apart. Now remember, this is not hip distance, the outside of your hip, it's the center of your thigh bones leading up to your hip bones here. Standing up like a nice, tall, strong, proud mountain. We call this Tadasana. Close your eyes. Lean forward like you're going off a ski jump. Lift your pelvic floor. Come back to center. Lean back. Engage your pelvic floor. Come to center. Lean over to the right. Over to the left. Do that one more time. Just exploring on your own, left and right, forward, back. Just having a sensation of how your muscles work, how the pelvic floor and the low belly lift to support you. That's your core. Your low back's part of your core too. Good. And then we'll do some half sun salutations and I'll give you a side view. Beginning in mountain pose. Sweep your arms out and up. Soften your knees, swan dive with a flat back. Till you're horizontal and then round and drape. Soften your knees. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This first time we come up, lower your hips and lift the front of your body. Bring your arms out to the side and use your strong legs to push up. Reach your arms overhead. And exhale, hands to prayer. Back to mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Now you can come up by lowering your hips like you did before, or simply sweeping your arms out and coming all the way up. And exhale, hands to prayer. We call this Samasthiti. And then back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold yourself low. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And I'll turn to face you to do the same thing. You won't be able to see the alignment much, but hopefully my voice will carry better for sound. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold your body all the way down, drape over your legs. Inhale, lift yourself halfway up. Exhale, fold once more. And then inhale, sweep your arms out and up, coming to stand, reaching your arms overhead. And exhale, hands to prayer and back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes and catch your breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take hold of your left wrist and pull your arm up. Feel lengthening down the side of your body. Root down through both feet and exhale, bend over to the right side, reaching as far as you can. And then release your wrist, reach forward or out to the sides, I should say, with both arms. Difficult to breathe here. Inhale to lift up, take hold of the right wrist, lengthen down the right side of your body. Exhale, lean over to the left. You can stay here or reach your left arm out too. Make sure your glutes are giving a little tone so they're supporting you as well as your abs, legs. Inhale up, exhale, fold all the way down. And again, I will give a side view, much better. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to prayer. We'll add on now, doing a full sun salutation. There are many, many variations, and you can really kind of make up your own too. Step to the top of your mat. Begin in Tadasana, mountain pose. This is a good pose just to ground, to settle, to root down, to prepare. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, put your hands on the mat, step back to plank. Lower your knees to the mat this first time and lower your whole body down, slowly all the way down. Untuck your toes, press your feet down, roll your shoulders up, back and down towards your waist and press up to a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes, push up to your knees and into downward facing dog. I'm making mine a little shorter because my mat isn't very sticky. And in fact, I think these socks are more of a hindrance than a help. But I wanted to use them on this mat. 5 breaths here in this resting pose. Took me 2 years to feel like I was resting here. Look forward, walk this first time to meet your hands. Lift halfway when you get there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. And then to mountain pose. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold low. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. You can place your knees down or not. Lower all the way to the mat. And inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Look forward and step your foot forward. And then step the other foot forward, lifting halfway when you get there. Fold deep. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pause in mountain pose and just regroup. And we will do the same sequence, but stepping forward with the other leg. I will pretend this is the top of my mat now. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold low. Lift and lengthen. Hands to the mat, step back to plank. Take as many steps as you like to get there. Knees down or not. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. 5 breaths. I prefer not to drop my heels to the floor because it means I'm just hanging on my bones, not much muscular action. So I prefer to keep my heels a little lifted, forcing my muscles to engage more, and it means that I'm not over stressing my Achilles tendon too. It's not supposed to stretch. Look forward, step your feet together. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Look forward, step your foot forward. Pause. Step your right foot forward, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And back to mountain pose. So I'm facing forward now, hands on your hips. So the long way on your mat, take a giant stride out. Good. Turn your right foot towards the top of your mat, and your back foot, the heel, spins a little bit further back. And you have heel to heel alignment or heel to arch. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your front knee. Lengthen your stride if you like. Open your arms up to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Gaze over your front fingertips. Nice, strong, firm pose. It's a warrior pose. Inhale, straighten your front leg, engage your thigh. Bring your palms together, look up. Exhale, press back to Warrior 2. Lower your forearm to your thigh, sweep your fingertips along the mat. And just find one long line from the back edge of your foot, your back foot, all the way up your leg, up your body, along your arm and out of your fingertips. Inhale, back up to Warrior 2. Bring your right hand to your right thigh, turn your right palm, lean forward a tad, and exhale, reach up to the sky. And then straighten your front leg, but keep your thigh engaged. So reach up to the sky. I prefer this, but some people prefer to bring their arm over their head. Just do what's right for you. This feels really weird to me. I find more length reaching up to the sky. Come back to Warrior 2. Bring your hands onto your hips, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Pause and breathe. Let's do all of that on the other side. So left foot to the front of the mat, back heel spins out, inhale, exhale, bend your front knee. Nice firm foundation, put your hands on your hips and press down and feel this sense of really rooting down and grounding into the earth. But at the same time, you have this soft mobility in the top of your body. Inhale, draw your arms out. Strong warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Place your forearm on your thigh, but don't put your body weight on there, it's just for balance. Sweep your fingertips along the mat, open your torso to the side and reach. One long line. And this bottom arm can reach out, it's just here for balance. And breathe. It's all about the breathing, really. Come back to warrior two. Place your right hand on your right thigh. Turn your left palm up, reach forward. Sweep your arm up, straighten your front leg. Engage your thigh, engage your glutes, look up. Come a little further over if you like, arm overhead. I'm going to keep mine up. I have an injury on this side. Exalted warrior. Back to warrior two. Bring your hands on your hips, straighten your leg, and come into this wide-legged stance. Now turn your feet out as we're bending our knees in a moment. Lengthen through your spine, the crown of your head. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees and make sure your knees are tracking over your feet. You can stay here. There's nothing wrong with just being here and feeling your really strong legs. Or bring your arms up to goalposts. We call this goddess pose or temple pose. It's a very strong pose. This is a really good pose to do lion's breath too, but I can do that in another class. Inhale, straighten arms, straighten legs, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. This is a really good pose to feel both sides of your body and see if they're even. You may favor one side, it may feel stronger or looser than the other. Hands onto your hips, sink a little lower. Lift your right heel. Breathe, keep your hips level if you can. It's difficult to see, but you might, try to feel. Place your heel down, lift your left heel. Building strength for tomorrow. Lower your heel. Sink a little lower. You can do anything for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs, parallel your feet. Place your karate chop hands in the hip creases to remind you that you're only going to be bending from here. Take a breath in, hinge forward, long spine. Long spine until you get horizontal. Then it's okay to drape. Begin with your hands quite far away. You're not coming into a full forward fold just yet. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your chest forward, look ahead. Exhale, fold a little more, walk your hands in. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk your hands in a little more. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Keep going until you come to your favorite depth of this forward fold. And hold your ankles or reach your arms behind you, reach your fingertips behind you. Make sure you're tensing your thigh muscles because they will invite the back of your legs to lengthen. Lift your body up just a little bit so that you can heel toe your feet all the way together. Feet are touching, knees and thighs touching. Come onto the balls of your feet. Now you can stay here with your hands down if balance is challenging today. Now just know that when you do balance poses, your body is going to wobble. That's how it finds balance. It's its own internal gyroscope thingy. Bring your hands to prayer or keep them on the floor. Don't lift a foot, keep them both down. Cross your thumbs over one another, actually just one thumb over the other. Press them like that. That gives you some kind of strength and stability to lift your arms up into candlestick. Keep pressing your thighs together. Relax your breath, face, jaw. Bring your hands to prayer. Ooh. And then bring your hands to the floor and come to sit. Oh, lengthen out your legs. Give them a little bounce up and down after that. Deep bend, that's a deep flexion for your knees. I'm going to turn sideways. Again, the side view is so much better for you to be able to see. Whenever we fold forward, it's very important that gravity isn't pulling you back. Doing the jumbo shrimp. Pelvis needs to be upright. See how my knees bent when I did that? That's okay. Better that the knees are bent, but I'm taking care of my back. So upright pelvis, maybe a tad tilted forward. Feet flexed. Difficult to stretch out the back of your legs with your feet pointed, so flex them. It's okay to have a little bend. Lift your spine long. Hinge forward first with a long spine. Hinge, hinge, hinge. And if your face reaches your knees, it's okay to drape and round. But if your head is back here behind your knees, then just stay up long. So I'm just going to drape and hold my feet. And it doesn't matter if my knees are bent, I'm going to try and straighten them as I go. And if they don't go straight, it doesn't matter, I'm still lengthening. Really breathe into the back of your body. Feel your upper back widening, tension releasing. Inhale to come up. Now I like doing twists lying down, but as this isn't my mat, I don't really want to lie down on it. So we're just going to do a twist like this. So swing your legs over to the left, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in. And as you exhale, just twist. You will be leaning back a little bit, kind of coming back on a diagonal. So bring your hip with you into this twist, it's not fixed. You might have to lift your low belly just a little bit because sometimes this stretch is really felt in the low belly. Come back to center, swing your legs over to the right. So just nestle your top leg into the arch of your bottom foot. Inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale, come to center, bring your knees around, give yourself a big hug, just lower your forehead down to your knees or your cheeks. I find my cheeks rest on my knees. And then come to sit comfortably, cross-legged or however you like to sit. Thumb and forefinger together. Palms down on your knees. And we'll go back to the 4 count breath. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Try to fit in these short practices into your day. You can always do the beginning and the end and miss out the middle if you're short on time. Bring your hands to prayer, rub them together. Thumbs pressing onto your sternum. Close your eyes. Pause in gratitude that you are able to move like this, able to breathe like this. We have so much to be grateful for. Sure, we all have a good moan from time to time, that's human nature. But living in a state of gratitude, we can actually cultivate gratitude so that it's our go-to rather than the negative. It's very, very challenging, because as human beings, for survival, we do have a negative bias. So don't beat yourself up if you are, if you tend to be negative. It does take practice of doing. Practice means action, doing, cultivating gratitude on your yoga mat. Being grateful for your body, grateful for the spirit, which is the life force, which in yoga is your breathing. Thank you so much. Sat Nam.